like number 3 on my top 5 shows. All time.
No, James is going to go watch Ted Lasso. He's going to start it right after this.
I think it throws me off because it's about soccer,
you have to watch Ted Lasso.
Oh. Yeah,
we can't be friends again until
I don't know if we can do this show anymore until he watches.
Aaron never seen it.
James, I can't believe you of all people have not seen Ted Lasso. That's crazy to me.
Listen, you're not going to watch it.
I've never seen it.
You're not going to watch it.
You don't know this.
I do know this because you don't like mayonnaise, and that's like the TV equivalent.
Whoa. Who doesn't like mayonnaise? I mean, I might not like it as much as you guys. I don't eat it with like every meal, but I do enjoy mayonnaise.
Well, then you'll love it.
That's true. I shower with it. It's great.
Do you like biscuits? No, listen. I think.
Do you like biscuits?
I have 2 new TV shows that I think everybody.
No, but before you say this, do you like biscuits? That's important for me to know.
Biscuits. I 100%.
What about you, Chris?
You a biscuit guy? Like biscuits. Biscuits are tasty.
Who don't like biscuits?
I can trust you guys. That's good. You gotta be able to trust your co-host.
There's 2 TV shows every man in this world needs to watch now,
and 1 movie. Well, it's
Red
not really
Shoe Diaries.
Shut up, both of you. Seriously, Adolescence
documentary.
Oh yeah, I want to watch it.
And Ted Lasso
documentary. 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh, Jesus.
Why should you watch that?
Adolescence?
Because adolescence. Hang on, let me get this out first, James. This is important. It's gonna teach you what type of friends and what type of people you should be around, and always check glasses before you drink out of someone's cup in their house, or bring your own. Bring a paper cup just in case.
I believe that watching Ted Lasso makes you a better man.
Yeah,
that's fair. I won't say watching 2 girls, 1 cup is gonna make you a better man, but
you
make you something.
Wow.
Something for you. But you know what? I will say this.
Way to kill a moment, you son of a bitch.
I will say this right here, though, Chris. I'm a little these 2 movies that we're about to discuss, I love them. Not as much as I love the last 2, but I did love these 2 films. I will say start out with that. It's a little bittersweet that there was only 4 Pierce Brosnan movies. Like, I'm excited to see the next chapter, but I wish we could have gotten at least. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. At least 2 more. I'll say at least 2. I wish we could have 6 of Pierce Brosnan. But yeah, I just wanted to say that and just let you guys know we're gonna be discussing The World Is Not Enough and Die Another Day and Halle Berry. My goodness,
I'm with you on these movies. They're not as memorable as GoldenEye and Tomorrow Never Dies because I've been trying to spend the last half hour reminding myself what the fuck was The World Is Not Enough, and reading through my notes. And the main actress in this one, I couldn't stop thinking it was Dakota Johnson because it looks just fucking like her to me.
Let's want to dive in the early ratings while we're at it for The World Is Not Enough.
Let's do it to it.
Anybody got anything, or is it too soon?
I'm gonna go with 6.5.
Who do you want to go?
whoever has the number. You got if you got one.
For World Is Not Enough, 5.
5. Oh wow, Grace, you got something?
Probably a 6.
6.
I'm with you on more Pierce Brosnan though. I wish I got to see at least another 1 or 2 with Pierce Brosnan.
Same here, and I almost feel I'm just gonna say this for both. I almost feel like they were kind of. I like them both. I almost put them on the same category, so this is probably gonna spoil my next rating. But I give them a 6.5. I almost feel like they were kind of rushed and not really thought out as well as the first 2 were for him. And I feel like the way that they ended it, I mean, I know you said one of them was the 40th anniversary, so they kind of threw a lot of stuff in there from the original Mick. Or which one was the second one?
That one was meant to pay more homage to the 40 years.
Die Another Day.
I think kind of sucks and kind of takes away from the excellence of Pierce Brosnan as Bond, in my opinion, to where if you make both of these films off of how, of course, maybe not direct sequels, but how they do the Bond shits, but off of how the first 2 Pierce Brosnan movies were, I think these 2 could have been so much freaking better. Probably, maybe even better than the previous ones.
I think in my opinion, the biggest problem with the Pierce Brosnan movies, as much fun as they are, but after watching all of these movies, is the fact that they're inconsistent in tone. Like Roger Moore's movies were all consistent within his tone. So were Connery's. Even Lazenby fit within the tone. Like he was it was almost like a carbon copy, you know, but it definitely fit within the tone. My issue, and even Timothy Dalton, less so than anybody else, but like his two movies,
Mr. Non-Personality.
Yeah, but they still had like the similar like 80s tone. And I think this was a problem with a lot of the movies, especially action movies of the 90s and 2000s, was that so many different styles were coming out. So like what did we get? We got with the first one, they had a set tone. GoldenEye feels like James Bond.
Yep.
The next one feels like James Bond if John Woo directed it, which they were very much going for, you know. And then you have World Is Not Enough, where it seems like it's trying to go more in the style of, that early 2000s tech, that motif that was sort of going on within action. We saw in like Swordfish, stuff like that. A little more grounded, I would say, but and then you get to Die Another Day, which is clearly a movie they wanted to make just to celebrate the 40th, but it's very much again that like you saw X versus Ever coming out at that point. You saw these action movies that were just big budget and sometimes cool, but for the most part kind of just like generic. And I feel like Die Another Day was trying to mimic that style. And then the next style that they saw being mimicked was the Bourne movies. I don't think that what's his name, Pierce Brosnan, fits that mold.
No, definitely not. And I gotta say this, just back to Timothy Dalton really quick, because you mentioned him. I think one of my issues with Timothy Dalton, and I hate to be superficial, people, but sometimes it's because he's playing Bond, and again with the smoothness or the debonairness of Bond, he doesn't have good enough hair to play Bond.
Ooh, harsh words.
And like, I'm not saying he doesn't have his hair is cool, but he just doesn't have a good, like, Bond has some pretty good damn hair, and this guy just doesn't have good enough hair to play Bond. And maybe that's why I couldn't take him serious. Kind of like that horror movie that we reviewed where I said that was playing a fake dude from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer, even though it was him with his regular hair, but he just looked stupid.
Oh my God.
They just kept it blonde.
It is his real hair.
Ike, but this like he doesn't look as bad as Ike does with his regular hair, I'm gonna say this in quotes, with his regular hair, put it back blonde. But that could be a reason why he wasn't a good Bond for me. Besides the dryness, of course, the dryness of his acting and all that. But
I will say, so with The World Is Not Enough, I love the opening sequences of these movies, like both of these. Like they pull you in right away, but you could tell the tone is almost just straight up action now, as it is opposed to actual spy shit going on. Because World Is Not Enough was 99. This one has the boat chase at the beginning. They end up in the hot air. He's
skiing.
Yeah, he gets like right out of the MI6 headquarters, goes flying out in his little stealth boat, which is still fucking cool. He's bouncing around. They're going through all these waterways and shit. He's chasing down this female agent of some kind. They end up in the hot air balloon. I'm like, this is fucking bonkers. Like,
well, this is after she attacked the MI6 building too.
Oh yeah.
And killed that guy, the rich guy, because that's kind of a big
Like they pile it on right in the beginning, and that's cool. I'm fine with that because at least there's this big action sequence before you go into the opening song. Which, by the way, I do actually. This is one of my favorite opening songs.
Okay.
I enjoyed this one. This was Garbage.
Who's the singer
in this song? Garbage, the band Garbage.
That's
Garbage.
right. Yes, you're right. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know they sang the song for that. That's awesome.
Die Another Day. That theme song's awful. That's Madonna. And it does, like, it took the tone of that took me out of the movie almost immediately.
Because you were
not just because it was Madonna, but it was like in Madonna techno phase.
Got it.
And the thing is, with that, see here how I do the opening scenes. I watch the opening scene where it's like an action thing. He's always in a different country doing something. But then when the music starts and everything, I listen just like 30 seconds of it, see who sings, like what kind of style it is and what it's about.
Hmm.
And then I go, nope, I need to cut time off this. This shit's 2 hours or something. So I fast forward to the part where it starts moving.
I'm the same way. I'm like, I got to get to this damn movie, man. I don't got all day to be watching this shit and hearing you sing for 15 goddamn minutes.
Telling everybody and
Goddamn,
giving
sorry.
credit to everybody in the movie. I understand that's cool, but that's a lot of fucking names and shit.
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't want to.
No,
Watch
but
that.
I really enjoyed the opening scene of this where he's chasing down that chick in the stealth boat, like, and you think she's getting away, and then he looks at his map and finds like a way on the land to get there, and now he's got the fucking jet engines on, and he's hopped up onto land with his stealth boat, just fucking driving through shit like a restaurant, and he's like,
By the way, that was
in the
Q's
waterway.
retirement boat.
Q's retirement. This is the last one with the original Q.
Man, that was so
Yeah.
disappointing. I knew it as soon as they introduced the other one. I was like,
Yep,
oh,
John Cleese.
No,
It's John Cleese though.
Well, in fairness, he died though. Like he
no,
was
I know.
old.
I
Like
get it.
this dude was in it from Russia with Love. Like,
Q was the man, though. This
I
was
know.
trying to act like Q.
Well, shit. With that said, can we do a cheers to the original Q? Everybody got a glass or something?
Q.
yes, Desmond
Cheers to your
Llewellyn,
OG
thank
Q.
you for your services, Q, for
These guys.
so many movies.
Yes.
Wow,
Solid
19
solid 30 years.
Hell yeah.
Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers. Hell yeah.
A solid
John-
40 years. Die Another Day was the 40th anniversary, and he was in that.
Yeah.
Was he in Die Another Day?
Yeah, that was his
Yeah.
last
He was
Okay.
training the other dude.
Oh, I thought that was okay. Yeah, these two movies blend together. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think watching them so close, because trust me, I got a lot of issues after watching all of them back to back.
Mhm. Thinking back to these two.
Yeah, like because I'm thinking about all four of them.
Yeah.
Okay. And the last two were just, I mean, I gave them both 10s. I loved the last
Well,
two, but these two,
Yeah,
they just
GoldenEye and Tomorrow Never Dies had different tones,
very different tones.
different enough stories that I could easily distinguich those.
Like those, if I was,
And these
if I was
these
to watch
two are
Bond,
blending a little bit
go back.
together for me.
yeah.
Cool.
Non-rewatchability for both of them, honestly, which kind of bothers me because Pierce is still my favorite Bond, even though it's only the two movies I really like of his so far, I'll say. But it's like I was expecting to like more. Like with Roger Moore, I liked every single fucking movie. They were just fucking. They just did whatever they had to do. They did it. But
Listen,
these two right here, it almost felt like they were kind of. I'll say with the first one more so because it was after the first two. You know, kind of riding off the coattails of those, but just didn't. It didn't bring anything from those two that everything that we loved from those two. It like took
By the
all
way-
that away and then threw some bullshit in there.
Yeah.
couple things. First off, the bang count, which we haven't talked about yet.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
There we go.
Ooh. Where are we at
the-
for The Road's Not Enough?
The bang count through World Is Not Enough brings us up to an even 50.
And how many did he get in this
So
one?
it's 3.
3.
mean, no.
He banged
Three.
3 women in this movie.
It was 47 at the end last
Yeah.
week.
And fucking James is on top of this, and I'm the one keeping
He really
track.
is. I'm surprised. He remember. Are you writing this down, James? Or you just remember?
No, it's just memory.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. So
job.
we're up to 50 through The World Is Not Enough.
That's crazy.
That's beautiful.
Hey,
And how many, Mick, how many movies in is this?
This is 19 in.
19. So 50 women in 19 movies.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
slinging that thing around.
Yeah, I'd be exhausted.
Like, oh,
In the best
Yo.
possible way.
Yo, you think he's a bad spy? I wouldn't do show. He'd be leaving the room. Like, oh shit, man, what happened? I finished. I fell asleep.
It's
I
ridiculous.
forgot.
And the one thing if I've learned anything from watching these James Bond movies, I'm never doing anything with anybody named James Bond that involves skiing.
No,
fuck that.
no. Which
There's-
I gotta say this. Which movie was he surfing in? Really quick.
That's
And I'm-
are you talking about Die Another Day? It's like a combination of
Okay.
like paraglide, surf.
Yeah, I'm asking this because I have to ask
Skiing.
this now so I don't forget this. Mick, this may be a clip. I don't know.
That was
but
some
I'm
bad
sitting here
CGI,
thinking-
by the
I'm
way.
sitting here thinking, I'm like, what the fuck is this called? I was like, I don't want to text the guys because it's kind of racist. I'm like, yo, hey, Mick, James, Chris, what is this called that he's doing on the ocean with this board?
It's called Caucasian surfing.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, so I'm sitting up, and I was like, it's not water skiing.
It's rollerblading to snowboarding.
Hold on, no, hold on. That's how the.
I was like, hold up. I was like, it's snowboarding on the ocean, but
we're
that's
not even on that
called.
movie yet either.
No, that's literally how the movie starts, and he's literally it's just surfing. That's how the movie starts, and you couldn't think of surfing.
No, I got to it. The thing is, I got to it, but I couldn't figure out what it was. So I'm just like, fuck, man. I was like, when some black ass shit happens, and they want to like ask me about it, but is this how it feels?
To be fair,
shit, I don't feel like that's a bad thing.
To me, well,
it's more of a joking thing, but you know what I mean.
Sturdy's black. He can't swim. We know that. So he does anything. He won't go out on a boat.
No, I won't go out on a boat.
He won't do it.
If you find yourself on a boat and you need to paraglide, this is the way you do it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, but I don't need to be doing that bullshit. One, I'm not getting on a boat. Two, fuck that paragliding.
Listen,
sometimes there's no choice.
I will say what I appreciate about that, though, even though we're not talking about that second movie yet, is that that is something new. That is something new we haven't seen in the James Bond movies.
Oh yeah, that's a new bingo piece.
Oh no, I did all that work. You didn't want it.
No,
you don't want it.
World is Not Enough has the token ski chase scene, which I'm tired of seeing anything with skis at this point. If you sit there and watch all these movies, I'm like, I don't need to see another ski chase scene.
Especially there's propeller fucking sleds coming at him, and they can't catch up to him. He's on skis.
Listen, he's Bond. He has Bond luck. He's faster than.
Oh, it is true. The luck. You're right.
You know.
Not as much.
What it is, listen, what it is,
not as much.
like
not showing it
James,
as much.
No.
What you don't know is like his penis is like a helicopter propeller thing. So just like something hangs down behind him and turns on. That's how he goes down the hill.
Oh, so he skis with 3 poles.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But the other one's like it doesn't touch the ground, just like a propeller. Just
I guess you're faster. I guess you're faster with 3 legs.
Yeah.
Listen, with all the stuff that goes on in this movie, the least believable part by far. Yeah, the peen peller. Hashtag peen peller. We've got a new hashtag.
Holy
I'm good with coming up with those. The least believable part of this movie,
teamwork.
Yeah, is Denise Richards as a physicist. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
Hashtag peen peller.
A lot of hard believes.
Listen, guys. I believe in women, and there's intelligent women out there.
Oh, that is not at all.
Where are you going?
But I'm with you guys. That was just like
I'm talking about one specific woman that she's built up a reputation that when I go back and watch her early movies, I know the current reputation and it makes it hard.
Yeah, I was joking, guys. You're supposed to just I'm glad you guys didn't take it to where the other ones will, you know.
Yeah, but you never start a sentence off that way.
I had to, you know, peen peller it.
By the way, is this the first movie where they show the MI6 like headquarters? I think it is.
Yes, and actually will come up in the next movies a lot.
I was gonna say because it's in the next movie. This is the first time they kind of put M in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, they brought M in, and I like how they did it. I think this felt like an M was very much in this movie.
Yes, there's a personal vendetta. So this one I felt was grounded to that. You know, I'm still into it. I can still buy into these characters. I'm sorry, but this girl just looks so much like Dakota Johnson. I couldn't stop thinking about that the whole fucking movie.
Sophia Marceau.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was also in Braveheart.
Was she really?
Yeah, she played the princess.
Oh shit.
Nobody wants to admit to being in anything with Mel Gibson these days, hopefully.
Wilkie's Movies, what's good? Appreciate you popping in here.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Yeah.
But what were you saying, Christopher Aljamain Johnson?
Hey, you got it right. Good for you.
That's his pod name.
It is. Denise Richards as a physicist was the least believable part of this movie for me.
And physicist turned action star.
Yeah. Immediate action star. Like she's
I can defuse the bomb. You need me.
Yeah, she's all over it.
Yeah, I'm with you. That wasn't very believable at all.
The whole thing. The whole fucking thing. First of all, and like, look how quickly she trusted him.
Yeah.
Like, she jumped. Like, all right. I grant
they gets a penis, man. She gave a look down. You seen her eyes look down and up?
But it was like none of it makes sense for her. But at the same time, it's James Bond.
Yeah,
exactly. James Bond. And I had that argument for
all
James
girls trust him. They go to him.
I'm telling you, man.
Because as soon as he says his name, he goes, "I'm Bond, James Bond." They're like, "Oh, he's legit."
James Bond. Like, if any of us do that, like, if like I'm Sir Sturdy, why the fuck you keep introducing yourself like that? Shut up. Say Sir Sturdy.
I still love that was just. It became something just based on him mocking somebody.
But just, I wonder how many things that in pop culture that are like that iconic and that fucking popular are just off like a joke or off like a you know what I mean? I'm sure there's a lot. Probably the majority of it, I'm assuming, right?
Well, Beam Me Up, Scotty was never said on the show. And Mr. Scott, to beam up or something like that is usually kind of what it was. But it wasn't all the time that was being said. You know what I mean? So like the fact that was remembered that way, Beam Me Up, Scotty, and it became this big thing, really, I think kind of like sparked the big memory of Star Trek and put it in a lot of more people's minds than I think we're aware of.
I mean, now you said it wasn't said in the show a lot, right?
Beam Me Up, Scotty was never said in the show.
Oh, never said. Oh shit!
Yeah, that's how it was remembered.
No, it's like that telephone game.
Okay.
No one heard it.
Yeah.
Someone messed it up one time and it just spread like wildfire.
Oh man.
Now
I was thinking. Okay.
This is also the movie with. Is this the one with Robbie Coltrane? Hagrid. Hagrid from Harry Potter.
Point that out for me. I was like,
he was in this one, and he was in one before this too.
Yeah, he was in one before this.
Tomorrow Never Dies, I believe.
Yeah,
awesome. Which the connection, we did review Harry Potter at the end of 2024 at some point. So boom.
I kind of wonder if he didn't come back or they killed him off for the sake of going on to Harry Potter.
Ooh, maybe.
Maybe this was 99. When did the Harry Potter movie start? Early
like 2001, but they would have taken a couple of years to film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like that. I remember when they announced that was like a big undertaking.
The movies,
yeah.
First one came out in 2001. You were right, and then 2002, and then 2000. Damn, they put them out back to back. The first two, at least.
Oh, this one also has the X-ray glasses where he's walking through the casino and he sees the guns.
Everybody had a gun on him.
Yeah, the underwear and all the women.
I love I'm sorry, I love James Bond, but how is he the best spy to protect her, to act as her? He's so
horny,
boldened, and pronounced about everything.
Well, they know he'll be connected to her, literally.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna stick with her.
Yeah, but every woman he sleeps with generally dies.
That's true.
That should be on his record.
You gotta kill. You gotta kill one to ban another.
But that should have already been a red flag. Like, oh, he might sleep with her.
Yeah, so it's technically not. So technically, it's not cheating if the one dies.
So he is the.
No,
it's not about cheating.
He's single.
Cheating.
He's single. No, I'm talking about in the woman's eyes because they fall in love with him. They in their mind, she's been dating him for like 5 years. They fall in love as soon as they meet this dude because he has.
Do they fall in love or do they fall in lust and think they're in love?
Mm-hmm. That could be it.
I don't. Right. Do they ever say love or do they? Just
yes, the one chick said, "I love you, James." It's the one that said James like 10 million times in the movie. James. She yelled his name.
She did.
Oh my god.
That's true.
All right. So Desmond Llewellyn, who plays Q,
Yes.
died in a car accident soon after this movie was released.
Oh man.
Rest in peace.
But he was supposedly like not doing too well.
Oh, but I did not realize it was a car accident. That
Me either. I thought he died from like old age.
Old age.
because he's looking pretty old.
Yeah. Like he caught like a fucking bronchitis or something and took him out. That's what I was thinking.
His appearance in 17 Bond movies over
That is
36
crazy.
years.
That's awesome.
Does he have the record?
He has to.
He's
Right?
got to be.
So
Nick,
within
you
the
gotta beat the
same
record in the
series
remake.
that long? Yeah,
I'd
that's
say he has
crazy.
a record. I mean, because Lois Maxwell, the original Moneypenny was 14 movies. Or no, 17 movies.
Oh, so a tie then. A draw.
That would make it a tie.
Quick draw McGraw.
What wasn't he in? I know he wasn't in Doctor No. I thought he was in everyone after this, and this is 20 movies. Like Die Another Day is 20 movies.
IMDb is saying this is 17 movies.
I think that's bullshit. I think
It also says this was his final Bond movie.
all right. Oh, no, he is in Die Another Day. I remember.
Are you sure? This is where we question Mick's sanity.
We do.
No, come on.
movie.
In fairness, I've watched a lot of movies since I watched.
Mick Sanity. Where's the Mick Sanity merch?
Okay,
Write that one down, Mick.
I'm gonna.
Who's
do it.
right, Mick or IMDb?
I'm not. Listen, Desmond Llewellyn, actor.
This is a new segment.
Q in James Bond films, died in a car accident on December 19, 1999, just weeks after the premiere of World Is Not Enough, his final appearance in the role.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
No, I'm not believing
Die Another Day comes out in 2002. So how can it be in a movie 3 years later?
Oh, that's what it was. He wasn't dead in that movie. That's what it was. I'm sorry. You're right. Because he was on leave. I don't know why I got in my head that he was in that movie. It's that he wasn't dead in that movie. Okay.
Yeah, well, Mick, you lost. You gotta tell Chris you love him.
That's true. Those were the rules.
Well,
You gotta say I love you, Daddy.
I wasn't wrong.
You don't have to call him Daddy.
Wasn't
No, that was the rule. That was that's what I was waiting to hear.
He was adamant on that.
listen. I'm not wrong. I was late to write.
No, you were
Yo, listen. See, if you want to use that as a successful answer and pass from calling Chris saying, I was wrong or whatever you had to say to him, sorry. Use that argument with your wife. Next time you're wrong with her, say, I wasn't wrong. I was late to being
Even
wrong.
when I'm right,
I just
I was late to being
no,
right.
I can't do that. My wife's pretty understanding.
Oh,
She
that'd
has
be
to be with
fucking
somebody
hilarious.
like me.
Tell us, kids, listen. Just say you relate to being right when
Your,
you're wrong.
your wife will like my humor, right?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
too much.
Some of it, maybe. Like the really, really nice kind.
The tone before you get too far dark.
Don't make me bring out the anti-jokes.
Ooh.
No. We don't need that.
I think them as riddles. I tried to solve it.
Sturdy.
No.
What's worse than a worm
No.
in your
Chris,
apple?
keep going about the movie.
I forgot what I was saying.
The Holocaust.
Oh,
I don't think
It
we should
is.
talk about that.
Why not?
It's a tough time.
Many people don't want to talk about it and say it doesn't exist. And it
To-
does.
No,
totally
it
different
existed.
category.
It existed. I'm not going to deny anybody else's struggle
Oh.
or pain.
okay. The main female character's name in this one is like Christmas,
Dr. Christmas.
and yeah, this one ends once again with the most X-rated joke in the movie, where James Bond is banging this girl who's named Christmas, and he's like, I thought Christmas only came
Christmas.
once a year."
Yeah.
I'm like,
great.
there are some X-rated jokes in these movies.
Yeah.
Always. It's kind of what
And-
ropes you in. Like, beep, we'll stay.
But my favorite still, which is the one where he goes to space, Moonraker. That is still my favorite James
Oh,
Bond
Moonraker.
joke, where he's banging the chick in space, and they finally get the monitor to work, and you hear somebody go, "What's he doing?" And you hear Q go, "I believe he's attempting re-entry." That is the best fucking joke in all of these movies so far.
Shout out to Q. And I'm proud of you for this one, Q, but you were
he's a pervert. There is no question he is a pervert.
Yo, like, why was it Moonraker where he was watching him on screen and Bond like looked up and smiled or some shit and turned the shit off? I'm like,
no, that was a different movie. Like he's watching them in half the movies at least, like noticeably.
Top, when the fucking window shit closed,
noticeably Bond realizes Q is watching him bang these chicks in half these movies.
Yep. And he didn't seem to care in some of them. He's like, whatever.
But that was Moonraker. Moonraker still has the best closing joke for me.
I like that. I like that for you, Chris.
I like that for me too.
Yeah, you're a good man.
I was hoping. Wait, this is the one where the villain is a girl, right? King, or is that the next one?
No, that's this one. So Dakota Johnson.
I was hoping that M. I was hoping that M was the one that killed her.
No, Dakota Johnson is like they set the tone that she's kidnapped by this guy who gets a bullet into No, it's not, but it looks just like her, and I'm going to call her that.
Really confused the shit out of people. They're like,
I'm pretty sure Dakota Johnson was like 5 when this came
out. I don't care.
I don't care.
This is Dakota Johnson. Like they laid the backstory of her being taken hostage by this guy and her getting Stockholm syndrome and falling in love with this guy. This guy's got a bullet lodged in his brain that's going to kill him.
Dakota Johnson. What would be funny though is if Chris ever went to go get Dakota Johnson's autograph and he kept asking for it. He's like, listen, I don't care.
You're the first James Bond girl I ever met. I need an autograph.
This is the post I need to do. That's not me. Just sign it, please.
I keep telling her she was in The World Is Not Enough. She keeps telling me she was 5 years old. I go, you're a fucking liar. That's how that conversation's gonna go.
Can you just sign this? Here's the money.
Just fucking sign this picture of the poster.
Chris meets her on like a all-inclusive resort vacation. And he's just like, and he just turns towards nothing and goes, and that's another story from a bar.
I walk up to her and I pretend that I'm like, I know you. And she assumes it's from 50 Shades of Grey. No, it's from James Bond. The World Is Not Enough. This is definitely you. This is by what's 50 Shades of Grey. I've never seen that. This is definitely you.
Trying to get her on the podcast. Come on the podcast. We were just talking about Bond.
Let's talk about James Bond.
You like horror movies? I know a really good horror movie podcast.
But we'll talk about James Bond first. That's where I know you from.
Oh,
holy fucking shit.
So, what's our rating for this?
I gave this one a 6. No,
yeah,
you know what?
I'm gonna 6.5.
I'm gonna drop it down to a 6.
I was actually gonna go up to 6. No, 6, because I think I like Die Another Day at least a half point better.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this one was a little bit out there. I didn't mind that they went a little more dramatic, but it feels more on par with like
Bleach nipple hair.
Secret Service.
I was close.
That was not one of my favorites.
So yeah, I'll stick 5. I'll stick with 5.
You know what was a fun movie that just randomly popped in my head right now? I have zero fucking idea why. Was The Little Rascals.
Oh, Little Rascals. That's so old school.
All right.
Yeah.
I watched that movie a few times.
Oh my god.
Alfalfa.
Dude, I want to watch Major Pain.
Oh, that's great.
That's a good movie, and that's not on our. We made it decades ago, by the way. People spoil it.
Major Pain
at some point.
Awesome.
That's not on any of our wheels. I think I threw it on. I hope I threw it on there.
Well, we
didn't review that.
What's next week's movie?
Next week
is just get fucked up and hang out.
Oh, that's
200. Next week is episode 200, so it's a free. We're gonna be free next week, just to kind of come in.
Really cool graphic.
Just talking
pictures.
I don't know who that would be. I gave you a picture. Me passed out at the bar.
I need you not to be cut off.
No, hold on. What What's the rule here? What kind of picture do I need to send?
I have given a parameter, sir.
He wants him on the live so he knows. So for number one parameter,
I'm not sending a junk picture.
No, we don't want that.
I'm not James.
That's how you pay Mick. You send that to him privately.
You gotta send it to me privately. That's called my.
I'm not cutting into the OnlyFans.
That's my only Chris. That's
yeah.
What I call it.
That's what I call my OnlyFans. Only Chris.
I love
I can't cut it. I can't cut into that revenue. What? So we need a full body, just me standing somewhere.
A couple of you standing, and a couple of you like sitting down. But
and again, what was the point of this? What do you plan to do with these pictures, Mick?
That's what I said.
I don't think anyone's asked this question.
Don't judge me until you see.
I'm getting kind of concerned.
No,
which round of applause for us. Episode 200 next week of Popcorn and Pints.
I've never met Mick in person. Now I'm sending him pictures of myself, and I'm kind of concerned.
I'm going to tell you something. Mick is really 6'8". I met him in person. He's tall as shit.
I know. I've seen the picture of you next to him, but that doesn't mean he's not into some white meat. Maybe you turned him off from black. I don't know.
He was this whole time he could have been lying, just like standing on stuff and just like zooming in to make himself look tall. But he's really 6'8".
Yeah,
he's an honest man.
What did he say? All light switches are up to his waist. Is that what he said?
He said he turned the light switches on with his penis.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So that's why I don't touch light switches at his house.
No,
nobody does.
I wouldn't either. They're coated in something. That's for sure.
Not me this time, Mick.
Next to that fancy fire pit in the living room.
His fancy indoor fire pit.
Oh,
I'm sending this guy pictures of myself, and he's got a fancy indoor fire pit. Something doesn't add up.
You gotta think about it. Listen, what he's gonna do is he's gonna make like a cool background for us, like a cool thumbnail while he's
in front of his fancy fire pit.
Yeah, on his laptop while he's making s'mores with his kids.
Listen,
so we'll be the inspiration for that because he's working.
I want one of those little s'more things that you can. It's like you can just put it. I don't know.
Now he wants a little s'more thing. He already has a big s'more thing in his living room. Now he wants a little one.
They sell kits now. My wife bought kits for her niece and nephew.
Oh yeah, I mean,
shit. It comes with everything all together. I remember you had to go down aisles and find all the ingredients.
I'm gonna tell you some ghetto ass shit my brother Christian and Henry did. These fools, they roasted Peeps over a fucking candle.
I know.
Melted the chocolate over it. Did some graham crack, all that shit. It worked. You gotta be innovative.
They dip it in Miracle Whip after.
Nah, no Miracle Whip. That's weird. You do that? That's too. That you don't do.
It sounded like a trailer park thing. I'm sorry.
You don't do that. You don't put raisins in your potato salad either. I almost think that's a myth. I hope that's
I don't like
raisins.
I've never been to a party where it's been like that.
What?
Me neither.
I've never heard of. Do people put raisins in potato salad?
I've always heard that in black film, black TV shows.
Same
about white people making that, and I can tell you as a white person who's been to plenty of barbecues and shit.
Never had raisins in potato salad.
I've been to quite a few white cookouts. There was no raisins in potato salad. There was a couple weird things I didn't understand what they were, so I just kind of walked away from them. But
to my mother's credit, she made some great fucking potato and egg salad. Not egg salad.
Macaroni
salad. Yeah. Pretty legit stuff. So in that. If you even came near that with raisins, I'm pretty sure she would have fucking scalped you.
And it would have been deserved.
Is she watching?
Oh, are we doing intermission trivia this week?
Oh, I forgot.
Do we have intermission trivia?
Who was supposed to be doing the questions this week?
To ask the questions.
We are the least unorganized podcast there possible.
They have questions every week, and the 1 week I didn't come with any because we started this shit.
Who was supposed to be asking questions this week, Chris?
Oh yeah, it's not.
Nobody fucking told me.
Yeah, he
literally nobody told me.
All right. I'm gonna do it. Here's what we'll do. We'll push it back to the next.
No.
We'll push it back.
Bingo. I'm not letting them ruin this.
I can read some trivia. I have some trivia up.
I can get it right now. Oh, you have trivia for the.
It's about the movie, though.
Yeah, but
Die Another Day. So this one was Pierce Brosnan's least favorite that he did of the four.
Yeah, but you got to ask questions so we can get points.
I didn't say I had questions. I said I had trivia.
All All right. Well, let me get questions. Hold on. Right.
You can, yeah,
I'll do it
use
this week.
Like AI.
Okay, Mick will do it this week, and then next Bond, Chris will do it.
Yeah, maybe tell me so I can prepare. You
Well,
son
we're
of a
telling
bitch.
you, Bond, prepare.
Yeah, you're telling me while we're doing it.
No,
Well,
remember, I'm the one who picked you. You're like,
He
oh,
picked
of
you on
course.
the live.
I don't remember that.
Oh, he did pick
Huh.
you on the live. That is fair.
You stupid son of a bitch. I drink too much to remember that.
What I will say is what we should start doing is once it's announced.
You can't tell me a week ahead of time and then not remind me. At some point.
Hear me out.
fair.
I'm saying something. When we announce it, just say it in the group chat too, like, yo, so-and-so it's their week to pick, let's just say 4 questions for these 2 movies.
I know,
Or 6
really.
questions, what are you going to do?
Now I
3 and
blame
3.
James. Now I'm upset at James.
All right, I'm asking the questions this time around, so no points for me.
All right.
Chris and I both have 2 points in this
Yeah.
ongoing trivia.
So
game.
Chris will be asking the next time. Okay.
I don't remember this, and I have points.
I don't remember.
I've really killed some brain cells. I should probably slow down.
What number Bond is Pierce Brosnan? By the time
5.
The World Is Not Enough.
5.
What in this movie? Oh, well, not he's all zeros.
What do you mean?
So how many Bonds have there been? What number Bond is it?
Oh,
Hang on.
We'll get to that, Wilkies. We'll get to that
One
one
Bond.
next because that's
he
the
never
next-
died. It's Bond. He's the same one.
Yeah, 5.
Well, Chris got that one. Chris gets that point.
Chris didn't say anything. Didn't
Sturdy
he?
said it first.
Yeah.
Gustav
you said
Grace
it,
satellite. It was
He's trying to give. You see these people trying to give it to the white
Hey,
man.
that was a racist.
It's
That was a
you said.
racist response.
Uh-uh.
All right, I'll do
Chris. See, Chris
Mick tried to side with the white guy there.
he did for the first time ever.
wait. What was the satellite's name? for
Listen,
that?
I can admit I can admit when I'm not.
Wrong?
I wasn't wrong. You just said the answer.
Not wrong
first.
fast enough. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, here we go. What is the name of the female nuclear physicist Bond teams up with in the film? Have to say the whole title and name.
Fuck that. I don't remember.
Of diet? No. Christmas.
Say your name if you know it, and then we'll go from there.
She looks
Remember
like a
the
Julia.
name
Julia Christmas.
No.
Does anybody
Denise
care about
Richards.
the name that's not the Christmas? Yeah, it's Denise
No
Richards.
points awarded to you losers. It's Dr. Christmas Jones.
Back to Christmas Jones.
Oh yeah, first name was
Oh, God.
Christmas.
Oh God. Oh God. I don't even know why I'm going to ask this question.
Do it.
Which
Gosh.
actress plays Electra King, the oil heiress with a dangerous secret?
Chris. Dakota Johnson.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Anybody
my
else
God.
want to try for this?
I don't know her real name.
I forgot her name. I forgot.
Dakota Johnson's mom.
Is it Melios?
Melanie Griffith.
Is it Melanie
I don't know.
Griffith?
Yeah, her mom and dad are Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith.
No, I
Oh.
meant the actual fucking actress.
Oh no, well that's
Mel-
not her mom though.
Is it
No, wait,
Melios?
no, he's saying who's
Melios?
playing her.
What is her actual
That's
name?
Dakota Johnson's mom.
No,
If it's not
he's
Dakota
asking
Johnson, that's the next logical choice.
who's the actual actress is who he's asking. Who's playing her?
Sophia Marceau. No points awarded to you.
Oh,
I suck at
Bullshit.
reading
It's bullshit.
All right, I got
suck
it.
at names, man.
What is unique about the film's villain Renard, portrayed by Robert Carlyle?
Yeah, he has a bullet in his head and he can't feel pain or touch or anything.
James, point for you.
Hmm.
You're on the board, sir. All right, everybody's on the board now. All right, here we go. Ready?
I think so. I hope so.
No, it's a stupid one. Save that for last. Actually, none of you are going to get it. What is the name of the oil pipeline central to Electra King's plan?
Oh, I know it.
I wish we had multiple choice with these damn things.
I don't have that. They didn't give me that.
I don't
Arctic
remember.
115. I don't know. I forgot. Oh my god. I knew it.
I'm just gonna drink my beer. I don't know.
I have no idea.
No points awarded. The King pipeline.
Ah,
pipeline.
okay.
That's
Right
right.
for my
Damn
penis.
What is the name of the secret organization that Renard and Electra are connected to?
Real.
Spectra?
What?
Nothing. I was waiting to take the
30 gets
podcast.
the point awarded to him for that one because he's right. They operate independently. There is no one.
Oh, all right.
ChatGPT, but Sturdy gets you got 2 points now because I don't give a shit when I'm doing it. I'm mad with power. He thought I was racist earlier, so he's getting the points.
Oh, see, now it's never mind. I'm not gonna do it. Not this time. I'm gonna behave. I'm sorry.
Oh shit! I didn't know that was her final.
Yeah, man, it was Misty Johnson's final movie.
No,
Dakota Johnson.
Not Misty. Her cousin.
Which
Dakota
what
younger.
famous actress makes her final appearance as M's personal assistant?
Dakota Johnson.
What's that?
That's gonna be his guess until he finally gets it right in a movie.
It gonna happen in this movie.
I'm fucking drunk.
All right, we're gonna end this unless you want one more.
Well, you gotta give us something easier.
Yeah, we give us.
All right, I'll give you one more.
Like something you'd ask it. No, not something you'd ask your son because he's gonna get something harder than we can get.
The pre-title sequence features a high-speed boat chase through which city?
Venice.
I don't even know what country they were in.
And no idea.
It's
Wait a minute. Were they speaking
I
Spanish?
know it.
I don't remember.
No, wasn't it at
Hang on.
in
France.
London? It was in London.
France.
Wasn't it?
James got the point.
Oh,
We're all tied at 2 now.
that was close.
That's it. I'm giving a break, and then I'll pull
All
up
right.
other ones for the next one. All right. That was intermission trivia.
Yeah, I forgot to
We
pull
didn't
it
even
up.
play for the second time after I rushed doing a goddamn thing for it. We didn't even show it.
Well, I didn't know we were
Crap.
doing it because we weren't prepared. We have to be more prepared for this. We got to also remind each other about the pre-show.
We're learning still. We're trying to
All
rebranding.
week in our chat. Man, we're really getting our shit together.
Well, we are with other stuff.
I don't remember that at all.
Our 200th, and like I've been here for like what, like 10 episodes?
More than that. You've been here. Well,
Our 200th episodes next week.
Yep.
Be prepared for a shit show.
but the thing is next week is supposed to be a fun shit show, just shooting the shit, talking about some fun times we had in this episode, maybe some of this shit with the franchises. And and kind of moving on, and then take a little break from Bond for a week. Then we're gonna dive right back into Bond, and then Chris is gonna ask some questions about the movies.
Okay, just we can do Bond trivia next week. Just fucking remind me.
No, not next week. The week after next.
Plan for
The
next
Bond
week.
movies.
I got a game plan for next week.
Nice.
Okay, we're gonna leave it in your hands, Mick.
We're gonna play guess what's in the radioactive chest.
Oh,
And somebody by the end of the episode has to guess.
My penis.
We'll find out.
Are you prepared for the type of answers you're gonna get?
And there's actually something in there.
Not yet. I have to pick something in there. There will be something in there by that episode, and I'll put it right up there. So we have to stare at it the entire time, and you'll know I didn't move anything.
Do we get any clues?
It's going to be Mick's penis.
I will give everybody gets to guess. Everybody who's live too. Everybody gets to guess while we go. And
It's gonna be
somebody
a picture of it, then written with Marco says you can have the real thing.
Actually, I don't think he's that type of guy,
whoever
guys.
guesses it,
Not
whoever
anymore.
guesses it becomes King Popcorn 2025.
Awesome.
King Popcorn 2025. Ooh.
Yep. That's what we're gonna do every year. We're gonna
King
do
Popcorn.
We're gonna pick something to pick a King Popcorn for every year.
I like it.
Okay.
So whoever guesses what's in the box,
I'll go.
Next
I gotta see
week.
if my wife. I gotta see if my wife will make a crown.
King Popcorn.
And
And it could be one of our wonderful watchers.
That'd be
So
awesome.
let's really make this big and share it out. I'll make a graphic when I have
Yes.
a picture.
Mm.
All right. So what are we
Nothing
on
to
now?
do.
Die Another Day.
Bacon.
Die
Yeah.
another day.
Holly
Which-
Berry.
By the way,
Ooh.
It's American version of Bond.
one of my favorite openings, though, it was so chaotic.
They surf into North Korea in this one.
No, well, oh shit, I guess they do. No, that
That's
was
the
the opening I was thinking, though. I meant like sort of the whole thing, the whole big picture, all the way up to when he was caught.
Oh, so
Oh
They
yeah,
serve
for what, 5 years,
Prison
3
bond.
years, or 5 years?
If he spends 14 months in the North Korean prison.
Oh, it was only 14. I thought it was longer than that.
No.
Yeah, just 'cause of, like,
They surf it. This movie opens with him surfing into North Korea with a couple other agents. They're going after this Korean military guy. They're fucking trying to sell diamonds, which leads to the laser later on. So, Mick, are you talking about where they have like the fucking
The whole big battle on hovercrafts.
the hovercraft chase?
I love those
God.
things.
Just the
Kuda-
whole
By the way, the fact that you can introduce something new into a Bond movie, like there hasn't been a hovercraft chase.
Yeah.
So,
True.
I mean,
to
the
this point.
whitewashing thing was kind of weird, but that comes later.
yeah.
I used to have some weird obsession. I have no idea why. I've never seen a Bond movie, but it was probably from a lot of cartoons and stuff and the movie, whatever I was watching at the time when I was a kid, to where I convinced first I bought like the little remote control cars, like a hovercraft of that, and I convinced myself, I was like, when I'm an adult, I'm gonna get a hovercraft. I want nothing to do with them shits at all. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking as a kid, but I want zero. I'm saying this right now. There's 30 wants zero to do with a hovercraft. Talk to the younger me. That motherfucker was crazy.
I would
They
drive
look
it. Why
cool,
not?
but no,
Why?
no.
Oh, what's your deal with hovercrafts? They're not
They
over
go on
water.
That basically means they're a boat.
They're cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. It's a cool concept. But I'm just like, I'm good on it. Because at the same time, it looks like it'd be fun to like drive around in the snow / water / whatever. But I'll pass. I just thought it was stupid on
He
that.
named every surface that it actually goes over.
Yeah, literally. I just be
So
fun
you
to
don't want a vehicle that you can't just strictly drive on pavement.
everywhere. I don't need
If
that.
it doesn't have wheels, he doesn't want it.
Exactly.
He needs to smell that burning rubber.
Exactly. You guys could have that. You guys could play with that and have fun. Not just saying that because of your skin color. I'm just saying that because
Yes,
I
you
don't
are,
roll with
you
it.
fucking racist.
Nah, not at all.
Really went off the rails
There's some
with the
chocolate
racist.
cocoa hopping there with you guys.
Dude, the entire time we were sitting in talking and during our meeting, everything was just like, is that racist? And it's like, no.
Yeah, even I said something. I was asking you guys something. I had to, I was a little concerned.
Trying to figure out all these movies. Oh, what's the bank count in this?
Yeah.
Okay, so
We were at 50 overall.
we
but
were
how
at
many
50
from that
going in
movie?
to Die Another Day, which included Denise Richards.
Mhm.
He only bans 2 women in this movie.
52. Halle Berry
So Halle Berry
Twice.
twice. That
Huh?
should count as like 6 times.
Hmm.
Halle
Right?
Berry twice.
Are you going to count the hologram, the virtual reality?
that was
With Money
Moneypenny at the end.
Yeah.
No,
With
that
with
just-
Bond.
no, that was
I-
Moneypenny's fantasy, virtual
Yeah.
reality fantasy. That doesn't count.
Yo, for a second, I was like, "Oh shit!" He's finally hit.
Yeah,
But
it does. It got you. You're like, wait a
But then
minute.
again, they end the movie on a fucking like X-rated joke.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
What was it?
honestly, it felt like that kind of killed
It did. It was.
concept.
It did. It was fucking like I don't know. It was really weird because you go from trying to end the story of what the story actually was with him and Holly Berry in like a cabin, and the next thing you know, he's showing up to bang Moneypenny,
Mhm.
and it's a fucking virtual reality joke. Come on, that was cheap.
He haven't seen her for a long time.
If he was gonna bang her, I think we will all realize he would have done it already.
Oh yeah.
Well,
First time he met her.
He got her being a bird watcher, so I mean that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
By the way, I enjoyed the action and the overall entertainment of this movie a little bit more than the last one. So I'm giving this one a 6.5.
Nice.
I'm the same.
Yeah,
6.5.
That's right where I'm at is a 6.5 with this one as well.
I was gonna give it a 6 until I realized Desmond Llewellyn's not in this.
Ooh, 5.5.
Yeah, probably 5.5. This, I mean, I like the callbacks to it for the most part, but and I think I appreciate them more now. I saw this in theaters, so like, and that's the last time I saw it. So I think I appreciate it more now, knowing all of what the callbacks and seeing them, because I've seen all the movies. But like, you have a beautiful Aston Martin and it's invisible.
No, this one had the invisible car. That's right.
Like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that was in this. Rosamund Pike, who's a great actor, is in this. I don't know the guy who played the main bad guy.
It was also her theatrical debut.
Get the fuck out of it! Really, that's cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice, because she's a really good actor. Like, she does a good job. It's so weird concepts, like the North Korean son of a general and like his best buddy, who was the bad guy in Fast and Furious Part 1. Not really the bad guy though. It's just sort of the adversary. And who is it? Their female torturer, North Korean torturer, all get whitewashed and then go into hiding in London as rich people. Like, it's like it's just like, and Bond going rogue again, and he's for somebody who's rogue, he sure as hell just does whatever he wants and is very pronounced.
It literally doesn't make a difference. He still has his connections. Yeah. Like, he walks into these places and people give him the shit like he's still working. It seems like if you're being cut off from MI6, they would put that message out there to every connection he could possibly have. And fucking don't help this guy.
Yeah, but James Bond has made a lot of friends. We talk about the enemies, but like, they're never still around. The friends are.
Yeah, but
if you didn't kill all these women off, you'd have a lot more friends.
You'd also have a lot more James Bond Juniors.
That's a lot. Oh, yeah. No one can stop him, but condoms always try.
James Bond's so good, condoms can't even stop him.
No.
So I forgot that I'm supposed to ask questions about both movies at intermission trivia, because it's intermission trivia.
Well, we never point out like an intermission time or anything. We gotta communicate.
Sometimes we're wrong. Now you do it. Now you do it.
You cut Mick off while he was talking, but that's fine.
I know when Mick starts ranting, Mick starts ranting, it's like the perfect time to do it.
I'll give whoever can answer Wilkie's question a point.
Oh shit! It's not gonna be me. Who's Wilkie?
It's in the comments.
Wait, what? What was you already asked the question? What did you say?
Wilkie's in the comments.
Oh wait, what? What is the name of Gustav's grave satellite weapon?
Moonraker.
Black.
No, wait a minute. Wrong movie. Damn it! I don't know. I forgot.
What's the question right here?
Is
I don't know.
This one was Icarus, right?
Icarus.
It's the point.
Good shit.
Yes.
You know what it was? Yeah. I just was scrolling through my trivia questions for it, and that question popped up, and I saw Icarus, but I wasn't going to say it because I'd read it, and you called it right out.
Yeah. Fuck.
Very good. So we're all tied with 2 points.
No, James has 3 now, doesn't he?
No, that's my second one.
Oh, okay.
So
nice.
Hashtag Peen Peller.
Peen Peller.
Put that on a shirt. That fencing battle, by the way.
Oh, that escalated quickly. Yeah, they really did whitewash an Asian villain.
Yeah,
directly into a white guy.
No, Rosamund Pike, I think, was the Asian torturer, the female one. So I think she got the thing too and went undercover in MI6.
She did, but you started with an Asian villain in like the first 20 minutes of the movie, and then you legitimately made him white.
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like the old James Bond movies were a lot more diverse in their bad guys, except for Blofeld.
You know what? That is the one thing I was thinking about as I've been watching the movie since the last time Blofeld was even mentioned. Is like they they avoided Spectre for a long time.
Yeah, because it was For Your Eyes Only when he dropped them in the thing.
Yeah, like they have not gone down that road in some time.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Oh yeah,
there's a whole movie called Spectre.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's why I said that. Yeah. But this one has everything to do with North Korea, diamonds. Hovercraft chase was something new, which, by the way, they did on MythBusters. So a plot point of this was one of the reasons they're using hovercrafts is because of all the landmines and shit around, and the hovercrafts don't set them off. I was reading up on this. So the use of hovercrafts in the North Korean army to circumvent minefields and shit like that in the DMZ. MythBusters did some science on it. They tested the concept and found it actually plausible. Like they're not hovercrafts. Cool. It's plausible hovercrafts wouldn't set off those landmines.
Because it's not the weight pushing down on the trigger.
Yeah,
that makes a lot more sense. And plus they're in the DMZ, so it makes sense that there are landmines everywhere. I didn't really put it together at the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but Chris broke it down because he's a smart man.
It's true.
So
I read a few quick comments, and that's about it.
This North Korean military guy, the son of the general or something, colonel, or I don't know what it was, but he sold weapons for diamonds so he can make a weapon.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, listen, that's not as far-fetched as a lot of stuff. I love that he's just destroying Earth, though.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing.
Yeah. That's pretty much.
He's a global warming freak.
Yeah, he tore up the friggin' where were they? Arctic or something? Just all the snow.
Yeah.
Oh no, the ice thing. Iceland, that's it. Just started tearing like half the country off. Cutting that shit down the fucking middle. That'd be the thing is they probably have that weapon, man.
They do not have that weapon. We're not Marjorie Taylor Greene.
No, they are controlling satellites and sending lasers down to destroy stuff in this movie.
Everybody safe who has a blue house.
This is literally what they scream in Congress. They probably have that. No, a Bond villain did. They don't exist.
So this why so the moon's not the Death Star?
He's asking you, Mick. You're the brains of this operation.
It's true. He disappeared as soon as he was asked.
I knew he was asking me.
You're like a father figure to him.
His father ran out of him, so yes.
I would like to just point out today, over 1 million people protested today.
That's awesome.
It has nothing to do with what we were talking about, but agreed.
Jewish space lasers.
Oh, okay. Okay. I take that back. Okay. Now I look like the fool.
So I like how Chris takes responsibility for his actions.
Yeah, I did. I was wrong, and I apologize.
He's responsible. Do you accept his apology, Mick?
Chris is sure. I didn't even need to apologize.
Gulf of Mexico.
That right there is apology enough.
Yeah.
Aw.
You sturdy on the other hand? You don't have to apologize for
the N-word.
That is in my small way my repayment to you, sir.
Uh-oh. He thinks it's that good old R word.
I didn't even say the R word.
What, retribution?
No, not that.
God forbid. Please.
Oh, shit. On another note.
I didn't even say it.
I know, man. I'm just talking shit. You know how I am.
I think I'm gonna go take a leak, so I'm not part of this conversation.
We had a conversation right before we went live, and I said I enjoy doing this. And what am I doing right now? And you're over here turning red, and Chris is walking away so he can get out of this.
I'm not part of this. I'll be back.
Okay, we'll get it together by the time you're back.
No, we won't.
Oh man. This is what goes on.
We should just end the show and leave.
Oh, shit.
Off, turn our cameras off and mute our mics.
Tell me it wouldn't be the funniest fucking thing.
It would be.
You should trick him. Just put us all backstage and
It's
just
April
have his
Fools.
thing
We
up.
didn't get to do an April Fool's one.
Put everybody backstage.
Yeah, except for him. When he comes back, he just by himself.
I'm gonna try to if I can get to the fucking camera shit because this.
I can do it. I can do it.
All right, go ahead. You
If
do
you're
it.
in, I'll do it.
Couldn't stop laughing. Yo, I'm over here laughing. I'm like, all right.
I immediately turned off my camera once I realized I was the only one on screen.
I was sitting here looking at the camera, looking a little confused. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, it's my favorite.
Oh, that was awesome.
You stupid! I hate you people.
So make sure you cut that out.
Huh?
Before you put the podcast up.
You fucking assholes.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember that part.
Oh.
That out.
Listen, I don't know who thought of that idea. It wasn't that funny.
It was
It's on
good.
video.
It was good. It was very good.
Oh, you still don't know who thought of that video? That idea? I don't either. Probably somebody black, genius.
Holly Berry.
Yeah.
That's all I can say about this.
No, she didn't think about that.
No.
Halle Berry, the American James Bond. That's what she was. She was like a spy too, for America, right?
Yeah, she was basically. Actually, they were planning a spin-off with her character.
Oh,
but when this movie didn't do that well, they didn't do it. I'm kind of glad because it's the same reason I don't want all these other spin-offs.
Yeah.
You mean the ones you're about to get because of Jeff Bezos and Amazon?
I'm out.
So you want to watch if they did a spinoff for Q? It's called Q.
No,
they're gonna give Moneypenny a spinoff.
Yep.
All right.
What?
Yeah, Moneypenny's getting a spinoff, and Jacques Johnson's gonna be playing Bond.
Okay then.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I'm disappointed.
Why?
How you feel about that, Mick?
About what?
Jacques Johnson playing Bond.
100% on board. 100% on board.
Who?
Jacques Johnson. You don't even know who he is. He's the greatest.
He is.
Most prolific black actor out of France.
And on top of that, he's Puerto Rican.
Dude, but only by choice.
That's crazy.
That makes it even more impressive.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess this shows you guys how we feel about these last two Bond movies because we're just talking about some. I don't even know what the hell we're talking about now.
I'm too drunk. I'm too drunk to care anymore.
I don't know where we got here, how we got
We're gonna
here.
get real excited about the next ones, I think. Sorry.
Yeah, next week is episode 200, so we're getting a little Bond break. Which
are these the Craig movies?
We are taking a break and getting hammered and stoned for next week to rip on each other, and then
have some
we're
fun.
starting the Craig movies.
Yeah, Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig movies.
Actually, you know what I'm excited? Craig does 5 movies, and you know what I'm excited about? The fact that the last episode will only be 1 movie that we can talk about.
What is next week's movie?
None.
The next
None.
time we do them.
So wait, which one are we? Oh, dying. No Time to Die.
What are the first 2 Craig movies? Yeah.
Yeah, let me see.
Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace.
All right.
Boom, right here. Those just look like cool covers. I'm gonna like Daniel Craig as a Bond. Will he pass Pierce? That is the question.
We'll see.
I'm still ranking. So far, I am ranking Pierce Brosnan as my favorite James Bond.
I'm still
right
on
there
Roger
with you, my
Moore.
friend. I'm
Roger
right
Moore is second for me.
Same.
Mm,
Jamesy Wamesy, what about you?
I don't know. It's tough. I think I'm leaning a little bit towards Roger Moore as number one.
Nice. Which is hard to argue because they're great. It's just, Pierce was just, he's more of a.
There you go. Hold on. I had one good cameo trivia thing. So the daughter of Sir Roger Moore makes a brief appearance as a flight attendant on the British Airways flight in this movie.
Nice. I love that.
False. Oh, wait, never mind.
That wasn't a question.
Never mind.
I enjoyed the fact until I found out it wasn't a fact anymore.
There you go. Debunked. Just because I said it. So I just randomly throwing that out when we're talking about some shit about a movie, about a fact. Like, it's a lie. Google it. I did. Fact check. I did.
Oh, man.
Well, guys.
Never let a girl in a bikini tell you a Bible verse without verifying it first.
No, I never go skiing with anybody named James Bond. It's not
And never, ever get a massage from the Massage Envy in Winchester, Virginia.
It's true. If you're not expecting a massage and you get a masseuse sent to your room, just assume someone's watching you from the closet.
Mm-hmm.
Giant windows.
Yep.
Behind mirrors.
Yeah.
Chewing bubblegum.
Check every mirror.
Yep.
I agree.
And armpit farts in the shower are still funny. It doesn't matter if you're almost 40 years old.
You say what? Farts in the
What?
shower?
Farts in the shower?
No, armpit farts.
I heard
Armpit
farts in the shower.
are still funny. It doesn't matter how old you are. You're never too old to laugh at stuff like that. So keep doing it, guys. And some of the ladies that are doing it out there too. Because I know some ladies that laugh at some of that stuff. So keep doing it. Keep doing the armpit farts. And teach your kids armpit farts if they don't know it yet.
I'm not gonna say it. Never mind.
Say it.
No.
No, you behave, James. You've been doing good.
Just do it.
Remember, we want to grow, just like we want the community to grow.
I can't do it.
I haven't done it in a while.
It's
It's only funny in the shower.
it's
still
shower.
funny.
It's shower queefs.
Hashtag shower queefs.
Who's that? Schweefs?
Dude, did you
Schweefs.
anybody else see that video from the Top Golf where the girl swings and then she falls into the net?
No.
You know how you're the second level, they have that net that sticks out a little bit just in case.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. There's a video game, Top Golf.
No, it's just a place you go.
What are you talking about?
It's like a fun driving range where you can go and
Oh.
hit balls.
Air disappeared.
Response made him sound like he was an old ass man. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. A video game, Top Golf.
I'm going to bed.
I want to go to bed too.
And the way he was, hey guys, I gotta say this because the way he responded was like that old person that's always telling you to like go outside and play. You're explaining what you were doing outside, but they think you're inside playing a video game. He was just over it. But yo, listen, we're over it too. We're gonna get out of here. Go check out the theme snobs. Go check out Stories from a Bar. Make sure you check out Horror with Sir Sturdy. Of course, come back here and check out Popcorn and Pints. Next week is episode 200. We're gonna be coming with more energy, more fun.
We're gonna bring the
yes,
party.
it's still the Gulf of Mexico. I don't care what anybody says. Don't talk on that silly shit. We're out of here. Love you guys. Thanks for popping by and peace.